Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Amra and this is Amra's Beauty Blog. I'm a freelance makeup artist with a passion for all things beauty. If you're a subscriber, then a welcome return. If you like this content and would like to see more, then please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification button for brand new videos weekly. This is the Ambient Lighting Infinity Powder by Hourglass. So today I'm going to be doing something really exciting. I am going to be doing a full face of Hourglass. And when I mean a full face, I mean a full face. I have every single product from Hourglass, from primer to foundation to eyeliner, mascara, blush, everything. And then what I'm going to do is use the ambient powder to put it all on top so you can see the finished effect. I will also demonstrate this powder on its own without any makeup so you can see what the powder looks like on my skin. So at the moment I just have a cream on my face and nothing else. So let's look at the powder. So this powder arrived really quickly. I ordered this, I believe it might have been yesterday. It is so fast and I think a lot of you are going to be really excited about this. So this is the Ambient Lighting Infinity Powder. So I don't know if you can see, but the marbling effect is beautiful. Every single one that you buy from Hourglass is different. I spoke to the counter and they told me that they believe that this particular powder is a combination of two ambient powders, and those are dim light and diffuse light. So I have them as separate compacts. As well as that, there's also a strobe light in here as well, I believe. So there's three different effects. And what's amazing is, I'm sure this will show once I put this all over my face, but I can't believe how beautiful the marbling effect is. This comes in a 9.5 gram of product. I think it was around £49, I believe. This is absolutely stunning, and I believe this is suitable for light to medium skin tones. I'm a little bit disappointed that there isn't one for medium to dark skin tones. I hope they bring that out because they should be fully inclusive. I'm sure that they have some things in the pipeline. So I am keeping my fingers crossed, and I know that their plan is to be completely vegan, all their products, by early November of this year. So what I might do is I might put some foundation on, and then after the foundation I'll put the powder on, and you will see it with that, and then we will do a full face and then put this on afterwards as well. Hourglass have meant a lot to me. I've been following Hourglass for about at least 10 years. I love the counter at Liberty's, that's my favourite counter, and since then I have been to various events. They had a recent event with Rosie Huntington-Whiteley. That was amazing. I basically have been collecting Hourglass for a long time, so the whole collection I have here, I will put down a list below so anyone that's interested can see. I have two of their Hourglass. These are the VANISH sticks, foundation sticks, and I have the colour Warm Honey because when I tan, and I'm a bit tan at the moment, this is a good colour for me. And I have the Vanish in Warm Beige, which I will put under my eyes as a concealer. These products are made in Korea, which is really cool, especially with all that's going on with Korea and K-beauty and everything else. So it's really cool to hear that that's made there. Yeah, let's start off with Warm Honey. So I'm going to put this on now, and then what I'll do, once I've put it on, I have my Hourglass brushes. This is the Hourglass Vanish foundation brush, which has a slight slant to it, so you can see what that looks like. So let's do that now. This has been loved. I've used it quite a fair bit, so let's do this together now. So I'm just going to take my mirror and I'm just going to put, so you don't really need a lot of product from what I was told, so I'm literally just dabbing it, especially in the areas that need a little bit more coverage. And I am going to probably put on too much. I'm going to use the Vanish foundation brush and I'm just going to go over my skin now. So this is going to be just a quick look, and literally it's just to show you what the powder looks like on top of foundation. And then when we do the next part of the video, I'm going to be using their serum to just give me a little bit more moisture on my skin, and you'll see the difference. But I just wanted to show you this quickly so I could show you what the powder looks like for those that don't really want to look at the full Hourglass sort of look. But those that are intrigued and who want to know more about Hourglass, then definitely keep watching. Let's do this first. So as you can see, my skin looks like flawless. It looks like my skin but better. This is probably one of my favourite foundations for a natural look. It's covered a fair bit. I had a little bit of redness here and it's done a good job of covering all of that. And what I tend to do as well is I like to take the warm beige I have in the same stick, and I just like to put a little bit in the concealer part. So I just take the shape, which is kind of like this triangle shape, which works really well because it can get into areas of your face. And I'm literally just going to dab where I need the concealer to go, just to give, this shade is a little bit lighter than the Warm Honey shade. This will give me the concealer coverage that I need. So sorry, this is a number 9 brush, but you can use any sort of brush to kind of just get that in to the corners. They do have a concealer brush as well, but I didn't use that on this occasion. So I'm literally just taking the colour and taking it into the bits where I have just needed that little bit of extra coverage. So just over, I've got 2 little patches here and here. And as you can see, this finish is so lovely. I'm just going to make sure I've blended everything out. Perfect. And then let's go in with the powder. So I have the powder here, and I'm going to take my powder brush. So they have these really cool powder brushes. So these are Hourglass brushes. This is in the number 1. And I'm just going to go into the powder and tap just like so. So the reason I had diffuse light, which is more like a yellow base, and I had dim light was a colour that was a good all over colour that you could put on just after you finished everything. And diffuse light was really good for putting underneath the eyes, for setting the eyes. So I'm really intrigued how this is going to come out, because this is supposed to be a combination of the two, and then with a little bit of strobing as well. So I've got the powder here. What I'm going to do is just take the powder brush and then use their compact and literally sweep it all over my face. So I think I can see what it's doing. If I look closely, what it's doing, it's kind of like brightening my face. So that's just one sort of the powder just all over. I'm just going to do it again one more time. So it's a really, really nice finish. So I'm just putting it in all over my face. And what's lovely about ambient powders from Hourglass is that it never feels cakey. It never feels like my skin is tight, and it feels really nice on the skin and really light. So if I now sort of come in, and I'll show you what that looks like. So I don't know if you can see, but what it's done, it's kind of blurred a little bit my skin, but also given it a glow. So I can see that it's glowing, and this is something that I love about Hourglass. Their products are unlike anything else on the market in terms when it comes to their ambient powders. I've never seen anything like it. It makes your skin look really, really natural and has a really, really lovely finish. I don't know if you can see, but that's the powder on, and it's amazing. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start from scratch. I'm going to go through various Hourglass products, so you can literally stop here if you don't want to see any more. But what I will do is literally go from start to finish, all Hourglass products, and then I'm going to use the powder right at the end so you can see what it looks like once the look has been completed. So let's start off with the number 28 Primer Serum. This is an anti-aging hydrating base serum, and it's really hydrating. And the reason why I'm using this particular serum, because I know they have another one, is because my skin is quite dry at the moment. So what I usually do is just take a pump, and I'm just going to put it on my face just to prime my skin before I put the foundation on. It feels and smells amazing. Okay, so now I have put the serum on as a primer. I'm and my skin feels really hydrated and really moisturized. So now I'm going to go in with the Hourglass Vanish foundation stick. So I'm going to take my warm honey. I'm going to use the Hourglass Vanish foundation brush. And I'm going to take the warm beige and put that underneath my eyes. One thing to note, I will be doing another video about the Hourglass concealer that was launched recently, and I'm going to do a separate video for that because I want to show you how that looks in a more thorough video. So, but let's take this one for now. And I've just put that in the areas that I need some extra help with. The other thing I thought we could do together is I'm just going to prep my lips. So I'm going to put the Hourglass lip oil on. And this is so hydrating. As you can see, it's already hydrating my lip. This also comes in various shades, and I managed to pick up some shades during, I think it was Chinese New Year, and it was really lovely. There's some really beautiful reddish shades. So I'm just going to use the brush now, and I'm just going to blend that underneath my eyes. So going close to the lower lash and just blending out the colour. And then I'm just going to take the Hourglass foundation brush and just go over the bits that I think just need a bit more coverage. So what I'd like to do is just put a little bit of bronzer on just to give my face a little bit of warmth. So I have my favourite Hourglass bronzer, which is the Radiant Bronze Light, and I'm just going to show you what that looks like. I have a No. 7 finishing brush. So I'm just literally going to go in, and that's the colour. As you can see, I've been using this for ages, and I haven't hit pan yet because there's so much that they give you. It's really reasonable. So let's put that on the areas that need some bronzing. I'm just literally bronzing my face. So this is a really nice match for my skin tone. And then what I thought I'd do is after bronzing, I would get just a little bit of blush. I picked up the colour Diffused Heat, which is this one. And I'm just going to put that on my cheeks now. So I've got another Hourglass brush. This is in the No. 2. I think I've got the whole collection. I've collected it over time, over many, many years. So, you know, I'm not saying you should go out and get the whole collection, but it's taken me a while to collect all of these. So I'm going in now to the colour, just dabbing in, just tapping off some excess, and then I'm just going to put it, smile, and then put that on the apples of my cheeks. And already, I mean, you can see how natural the makeup is. It's a really, if you want this sort of finish, a natural finish, Hourglass is definitely the way to go. And now I've done the bronzer and the blush, I'm now going to do some of the eyes. So I have a palette, and because this palette is called Infinity, I thought I'd pull out my Modernist Infinity eyeshadow palette from Hourglass. And I don't know if they still do these anymore, but what I really loved about it, I don't know if you can see from here, if you can see, it's sort of got sort of waves of colour, and they kind of you can blend them, you can use them as one single colour. I haven't ever seen anything like this in the way that the colours look in the pan. I think it's done really, really nicely. So what I'm going to do is take one of their eyeshadow brushes. So this is their No. 4 eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to go into this is sort of more like a matte palette. There is also a shiny brown colour in the middle. I thought if I could just do a layer of base on my eyelid first. So I'm just taking the lighter shade, which is here. And then I'm just going to add some of the sort of brownie shade on top and blend. This is a bit more like a kind of matte brown is really pretty. And what I might do is just take the shiny brown colour and I'm just going to dab it in the centre of the eyelid, which is a bit more of a shimmer. And just going to dab it on top of the eyelid and then take my brush and just make sure that it's not one colour, and I'm just blending it out a little bit more. As you can see, it's very, very natural, really, really lovely. And what would be a nice touch, what I've been really enjoying doing recently is adding another layer on the lower lid. I'm going to take they have a sort of finer brush, which is number 11, and I'm going to go in and just go in with the darker. There's a bit more of a darker colour, which I'm literally going to blend the two colours together and just go on the lower lash line. I don't know if you can see that. It's creating a really nice effect that's quite natural. You can see that is really, really pretty. So I'm just going in that. And then what I might do is, they also have a eyeliner, which is this liner. It's basically like a mechanical gel liner. It comes in various colours. This is the black. So it's so fine, and there are not many brands that do this where you can actually really get to the waterline. And what I love about when I do this is I can get into my waterline and I can also do the top part of my eye really, really easily. And I really love Hourglass for these. I always have backups of these because they're so good. This also comes in various colours as well. I don't know if you can see, I'm just turning that there. It's gone in really close to the waterline, and what I like to do is just take the colour and put that on the upper part of my waterline as well. I think you can see that it's defined my eyes better. And then I'm going to go to one of my favourite Hourglass products, which is the brow sculpting pencil. It's the Arch pencil, and what's so wonderful about this is, I'll show you, it's got two ends, that end and that end, and this end has like a spoolie, and this end you can adjust and you can retract, which is fantastic. And this is for your eyebrows. And what I like about this is I picked the colour Soft Brunette. I don't like my eyebrows very defined, and I know some people do, and it's personal preference, but I find I can use this really easy, and it's really easy to use. So let's try and do that together now. I don't know if you can see, but I suppose it's a really easy tool to use, and it's a really sort of flattering eye pencil. And what I generally do is then go in with the spoolie . And I just finish my arch, both sides, my eyebrows, just like that. On to the last part. I get my eyelash curlers. These aren't Hourglass, unfortunately. These are from Surat. So I've just curled my eyelashes, and then I am going to use the new Hourglass Unlocked Instant Extensions Mascara, which I just did a video on, and I'm just going to test this, road test these out again with a full look. So as you can see, that is the mascara. So now that we've done the mascara, there are so many different lipsticks I can pick from Hourglass, but one of my favourite ones is these are the Girl STYLO. These are those lipsticks, and this is in the colour Inventor. This one is made in Canada. As you can see, it is loved, and I will show you how that looks. So these also come in various different shades, and this one has a little bit of it's kind of a natural colour, but there is a bit of a pop there, which is really nice. What we're going to do now is finally, I thought to finish the look, let's try the powder. So we're going in with the new Ambient Lighting Infinity powder. So I'm going to take my powder brush, which is here. I'm going to take the product, tap it in, and then I'm going to put this all over my face. So I don't know if you can see, but I love this powder so much. This is going to be one of my new favourites. I love the way that my skin looks really like I'm glowing from within. It gives me a really nice finish that is so natural. I think the element of adding the strobing into this powder has given my skin a lovely glow, and yeah, I absolutely love it. To summarise, this is probably going to be one of my favourite buys of this year so far, and I've got a couple on my list already that I filmed, and I'm going to do a video, I think, of just my favourites up till now, because we're kind of at that halfway point of the year, and I think it would be good to do a video to show you the things that I've liked so far. But this is probably going to be already in that list. I think I love the idea that they've combined the two ambient powders and then they've added the strobing into it. I think that it has given me such a lovely glow and a lovely finish, and so natural. I highly recommend, if you can grab this, grab it as soon as you can. I know that it's not being sold in the sort of stores at the moment. It's available online, and when I bought it, it was available, but I don't know if it's available still. But I would definitely try and get this if you really want like a finishing powder after you've put on your makeup and you just want something to give you that lovely glow. And yeah, I really think that it's beautiful. If you have any comments, I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. Have you tried Hourglass before? Which products have you tried? I didn't envisage that I was going to be doing a whole video on Hourglass, but there is still so much more to show you because I've been buying a lot of Hourglass over the years. So if you love Hourglass, please stay tuned, because I'm going to be putting up more stuff. There's going to be probably old collections that I'm going to film that I think that they may bring back anyway, but it will be good to show you. I'm going to show you the concealer because I think that deserves its own video just because it's amazing. And yeah, I just think that it would be lovely to hear your thoughts on what you think of this particular launch, how you think this has looked on my face, and your thoughts really. So yeah, if you're enjoying this video, please don't forget to subscribe. Please hit the subscribe button below, and please hit the notification bell below for more videos like this, and I hope to see you again on my next video. Thank you.